Hey guys, Pastor Rod, happy Wednesday morning. There's an old saying that it's darkest before the dawn. In battle, the saying would be, it's all hands on deck. As you reach that critical moment, that crescendo, your enemy puts all hands on deck. And I think if you're paying attention today, you'll notice that. It seems like at every corner, at every turn, always there is a new struggle, a new battle to fight. The enemy is out in complete force. And with that, I want to remind you, we are fighting an enemy who's already defeated. That should make this battle just a little bit easier. But with that, I want you to be aware also of how he fights. You know, if he can take you out, he will. But you need to remember, he's also just as happy making you invalid in the fight, keeping you just running in circles, keeping you off the battlefield. So what does that look like? Some years ago, C.S. Lewis wrote a book called The Screwtape Letters, and in that he identified a nature of the way the enemy tends to fight. See, the devil will focus you. He'll bring thoughts to your mind of yesterday and of tomorrow. His focus is never going to be on today. His focus is always about what happened yesterday, what you did, what you said, what you can't change. Or he'll focus you on tomorrow, what might happen, what could happen, how bad it could be, when in fact you have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. And so with that, he'll make you suffer the same pain as if you'd actually gone through the bad thing, when in fact it's never even happened. By keeping you focused in yesterday or on tomorrow, he keeps you in a time where you are not walking fully in God's grace. So I want you to understand, God's grace doesn't really work in the things that haven't happened yet. And God's grace doesn't really work in the yesterday either. Now, let's say you ask for forgiveness. Well, his grace is there for forgiveness of something you did yesterday. But the forgiveness isn't yesterday. The forgiveness is in the now. See, God's grace works in the now. That's why the devil wants you focused on tomorrow, what might happen, or yesterday, what you can't change. You know, Jesus was very clear. He said, tomorrow will have enough trouble for itself. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Jesus wanted you, wanted me, wanted us to focus in the present. Day of old sayings, you know, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today's a gift, and that's why they call it the present. Today I just want to encourage you, whatever battle you find yourself in today, focus on the now. God's grace works in the now. God's grace is available right now. So if you need forgiveness for something that happened yesterday, ask him right now for forgiveness and receive it now. If you find yourself focusing on troubles tomorrow may bring, change your train of thought. God's grace is enough to take you through whatever lies ahead. But his grace works in the now. So today receive what you need in the now. And with that, I want to encourage you, go tell somebody about Jesus today, because as we walk, as we move closer to this end of the age, there's going to be a lot of people who just simply have never heard. They didn't hear because we hadn't told them. Find somebody today and tell them about Jesus. And friends, have an awesome week.